today. I hope you are well and healthy. Today, I want to present my storytelling, which is called Independence Struggle. So, let's begin, shall we? Once upon a time, there was a mainland called Indonesia. There were thousands of islands there. There were 5 huge islands. There were Kalimantan, Sulawesi, Papua, Java, and Sumatra. Each island was very rich. Every people there lived happily until the invaders began to come. Every people there began to divide. Wars broke out everywhere. Many victims had fallen. Over time, people started to realize that they had to unite. This is where the real story begins, when the youth had been born to change the fate of people who were suffering under Dutch colonialism. One day, there was a man called Mr. Wahidin Sudirohusodo, the man who made the Budi Utomo organization, which was filled by the youth. They had the same dream of independence and freedom. After 37 years had passed, now there were peoples who wanted to unite this whole country into one. There were Mr. Sukarno, Mr. Hatta, and Mr. Supomo. They began to build a country they were about to unite. Of course, it didn't go well. They always got into trouble with the Dutch. Even Mr. Sukarno had been imprisoned and exiled by the Dutch. But they did not stop. Finally, they held a meeting, and Mr. Sukarno said, "Gentlemen, at today's meeting, we will discuss and form the basic of state, or what I will call Pancasila." Mr. Hatta and Mr. Supomo replied, "Yes, we agree." And they began to give the summary of state they made within 3 days. And finally, Pancasila was reached. A few months after that moment, the allies that colonized them were being attacked and retreated, and Indonesia experiencing the power vacuum. Seeing this, the youth considered it as an opportunity that wouldn't come twice, and immediately asked Sukarno to declare their independence before the allies returned. And the youth said, "Mr. Sukarno, immediately declare our independence before the allies return." But the elders present did not agree, and the elders replied, "No, no, no. We must wait for the allies to return to fulfill its promise." Therefore, the youth kidnapped Sukarno and Hatta to be taken to the former's residence to immediately declare their independence they had dreamt of after suffering for centuries. After arriving at the former's residence, the next day, Sukarno declared the independence of Indonesia and there raised the red and white national flag and sang a new national anthem called Indonesia Raya, or Greater Indonesia. Sukarno stated that the Indonesia state had been formed. And finally, Sukarno was elected as president and Hatta as vice president. After hearing this, the Dutch did not accept it and returned to Indonesia to take back its power. However, it was too late. Indonesia had become an independent country. Finally, they made an agreement that they both had to agree on. After that agreement, the Dutch recognized Indonesia's independence and left Indonesia. And guess what? That's the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you stay well and healthy. And goodbye.